What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful people? It is Pretty Girl Love Trap content. This is my recap slash review for Rap Ish, okay? Episode 5, okay? Season 1, all right? Something for the weekend, y'all. And what a weekend this was because, child, Cliff over there tripping because he's been drinking. He's been drinking. I cannot wait to Cliff wake up in the morning. I'm just saying, like, whew, but I'm sure, old girl won't be too far behind, okay? And who am I talking about? Fatima, okay? She won't be too far behind to comfort old Cliff, okay? Hi, Aisha, how are you? Thank you for coming through and chilling with your girl on a Friday night, okay? It was originally scheduled for 8:15, but your girl had something special, she was working on, and I couldn't update the time fast enough. So I'm sorry, you guys. I normally, let y'all know way in advance when I do change the schedule and whatnot, but I couldn't get to the option to change it at the time. But I'm glad you are here with me. How are you doing tonight, girl? Okay. How did you feel about this episode? What's your honest opinion? Okay. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Things are heating up, and yes, things are coming up as I imagined they would be. Okay, I knew Cliff and old girl was gonna come to a head. Of course, the writings was on the wall. But what's next? What's next for Shauna and Cliff? Okay, because these two seem like they're growing apart. They are growing apart at this time. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, season 1, episode 5. All right, so seducing scheme gone wrong. Okay. That was the best caption I can think of because, yeah, I need to know what happened, girl. I need to know what happened to your girl Mia. Like, girl. But I know they're going to get into it hopefully next episode, because I don't have time. I don't have time for just waiting and trying to figure out what happened. I have theories, but no, I need to know. I need to know what the good old, white man done did, all right? You liked it, best one so far. Yeah, it's not my favorite episode, but it's up there. They're definitely building the momentum. And I know I'm going to get to a point where I'm just going to be all invested in these people. And, I hope they don't have me, like, insecure, okay? Because, yeah. I can't be getting my feelings involved for, fictional people, all right? I don't have time for that, all right? So let's get into it, all right? So Jill over there at her job and whatnot, and she is trying to play some music to, these editors, and they was like, nah, bro, we ain't here for the, like, emotional, NBA young boy song of it all, okay? We are not here for that right now. We need something a little more popping, okay? So her coworker was like, I got something, from Miami, okay? Miami. So let's take a look here, okay? Let's listen. Hey, Karen, how are you? Thank you for coming through. Yes. So the face Jill made when she heard that beat, must spin his cream, seduce, and scheme. Yeah, I need to download that. I need the words. I mean, I'm getting all of my ratchet life, all of the city girl in me, the 15, 20% of the city girl in me. I need to know this song, okay? I need to know this song. And it don't make it any better that they're sampling Kang Wayne with it, because I just be wanting to get up and move. Like, I don't understand why they're doing this to me. But yeah, so co-worker was like, I got some fire. So the editor was like, oh, that's hot. So Jill, of course, has to insert herself. And I'm like, see, this is the co-worker I would probably get fired for, okay? Bro, you not about to come over here and start taking credit. You're not about to be over here taking credit. Like, that ain't what we about to do. Like, what would y'all do? Like, would y'all just, like, keep it cool? Or would you, like, low-key, like, snitch? Like, she ain't had nothing to do with this. Sorry to this man, though. Sorry to this woman, okay? I don't know you. We never talked about this girl. So the editor, she went along and, was like, good job, guys, because Jill, she played it up. She's like, this is my very close friend, Mia. And no, sorry, Sean is her friend. And she was like, yeah, I've been wanting to kind of like introduce them once they get some more, music. But, I was trying to wait. And oh boy was like, I already knew they was fire. So, girl, miss me with the BS. Miss me with the BS. And Jill, I don't know what it is about Jill. She's definitely giving me awkward black girl. I don't know if it's this really intentional by Issa Rae making Jill like an awkward black girl. She's definitely giving me these vibes. If y'all watch Snowfall, I've said she give me Veronique vibes. I don't know if it's the wig or what. She, they have similar, statures and whatnot. But yes, I don't know how I feel about Jill. I like Jill. She caught my eye in episode 1 on her IG page. She was like, Jack could never was on Jill's little IG page. I was like, all right, Jill. Hey, Brillo. Brillo is a new viewer of rap shit. Okay, I am so proud of you, Brillo. Expanding your horizons. Okay, let me know how many episodes you watch, Brillo, because you didn't tell me. Like, how many episodes? And give me your rating. Okay? We didn't get to that part, but just give me your rating right now, Brillo, because I need to know what you think about this show, okay? Hey, white boy taught to fly. That's number 1. Yes, we got to talk about this. And I'm like, what did you not say? Whatever this man did, and I hope he didn't do what I think he probably did, but whatever he did, I don't know. But I just know, like, if you get flued out, but they said that's what the girls that be going to Dubai. They be getting the treatment, okay? They be getting the commode treatment, okay? Doing the most with the bodily fluids. So I don't know what Mia, she thought she just really had game like that. Like, she really thought she was on some LeBron-ish. Like, no, not Spike Lee, not Jesus Shuttleworth. You do not got game, girl, because that was not it, girl. That wasn't it. I'm just saying. Like, even in back of my head, even though, I got standards and whatnot, if this man is spending X, Y, Z, I mean, we didn't get there, but this girl had a bomb suite. This man spent $900 of them on dinner. And I know they was full after, because them plates was real skimpy, all right? She had massages. She had moets, okay? I'm like, girl. And then he was talking about going shopping the next day. Child, let me just pace myself, because I'm going to get on a whole rant. What's up, Detroit? Let me know what you thought about the episode, because Detroit, you a critic, okay? You don't be playing. We don't agree all the time, though. But let me know what you thought about this episode, okay? So, them girls getting, they fly themselves out, okay? They done got them seats upgraded. I'm like, okay, is this first class or business class? Because the foot room looks like it's first class, okay? And I got some first class stories, y'all. With certain people of a particular color, see people in my particular shade of melanin, they see us in 1A, B, C, or D, or 4A, B, C, or D. They be in their feelings, and you can see it all over their face. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. They do not like us up in there, okay? They be up in their feelings. They be looking like, shouldn't you be going back to like 2016? No, bruh, my tickets say 3B. Get out my face. But I am here for the upgrade of it all. You like the show Detroit? That's good. What you like about it, Detroit? See, we need to hop in somewhere to chit chat about this, because yes, I like to know your thoughts. All right. So they over there freestyling about the upgrade, about they going to New York. Okay, they are going to New York, and they about to have a good old time. All right. Mia over there risking her whole life on the escalator trying to twerk in some heels. I'm like, girl, Girl, if y'all don't understand, I'm a grown woman, okay? And I don't play with escalators with flats on, okay? I do not play with the gravity. Even though I don't like touching public stuff, I be touching the rails. I be touching them rails, okay? Yes, Karen, everything. Oh, you supposed to be on Soul Play, like, girl, what are you mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no, no. What is this? What is this? It's supposed to be on Spirit or somewhere, girl. What you doing here on a American Airlines, Delta? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But they automatically assume that, like, as my husband, he played like a low key prank. He looked low key like a rapper when he was in the seat, and these people were just trying to figure out who the hell he had on the shades, the hat. He did the whole get up, and I wish I had a camera to see these people's faces when they saw him when they came on, because you coming on the plane, and then you see a black face over there. You're like, what the? And don't let them gotta pass you. They really be in their feelings, y'all. Oh Lord, I be wanting to do social experiments so bad and record them, because yeah, people be showing their colors. All right. So look at the aunties in the back twerk. I'm like, but I'm like, dang, pretty girl of trap content. Like, what phase are you on in life? Okay, are you Mia or are you an auntie? Because I'm technically, yes, I'm an auntie, but I ain't no city girl. So I'm like in the middle. Like, I'm in the middle. Because I'm like, I don't think I'm quite auntie yet. I don't think I'm like slacks and button up in the airport with a bun yet. I don't think I'm into that phase in my life. Give me about like 20 years. I ain't trying to get there no time soon, okay? They look like they just came from a whole meeting and whatnot. Yeah, that's not airport attire, boo. That's not airport attire. So they up in there leaving JFK, and Mia was like, how we get into our destination? Because Shada was like, we can take the subway, we can do Uber. She like, do I look like Master Splitter? I do not do the subways, girl. Like, what are we doing here? Oh boy, done got her car. Okay. Car service. Okay, that's typically like, it depends. But in New York, that's like, could be like 150 for a couple hours. That was pre-COVID. I don't really know about post-COVID, okay? Because I don't even want to know what the gas prices is up there right now, okay? But Mia was feeling herself. And of course, she got Shauna over there recording her. And, she's like, Jeffrey, come get my bags, Jeffrey. Okay, don't forget these red bottoms, girl. I'm like, do you, boo, do you, but it's gonna come with a cost, okay? So, y'all, they showing so pivotal pictures of, New York, and y'all I know I talk about from Harlem all the time, but it's just something about being just proud of where you from. And I feel like wherever you from, you should be proud of it regardless. And I'm especially proud, of course, because Harlem is just has so much history. I mean, it's the Mecca, for God's sake. So wherever you from, rep your city. Brillo, Detroit, they rep Detroit all the time, okay? And I rep Harlem because that's most. I was like, you know what? They showing pics. I could show some personal pics because I was actually here. And it's funny because when I went to take pictures in front of this mural, because I'm a mural girl, okay? I love traveling, taking pictures by murals. I got Nipsey picture murals. I got Kobe picture murals. Like, I love me a good mural, okay? Detroit said it was funny when he stopped paying for her room. Yes. Now, I got a couple of theories. About that, Detroit. But that was my first thought. But when I started thinking about it, I was just like, But now that I'm thinking about it more, it makes more sense about, sounds like the housekeeper was probably coming up in there trying to clean up, girl. Are you from Chicago, Karen? You from Chi-Town? All right, now, good to know. So, y'all, this is a cute little picture of me in front of the same mural, okay? Me and my hubby was doing a little trip in Brooklyn, okay? Because that's, his part of his stomping grounds, okay? Because, I'm a Harlem chick. I don't really, when you really from, like, different boroughs, you don't really be going to other boroughs like that. I mean, depending on your circle, but for the most part, if it's something specific, you probably go to, if you visiting somebody, whatever. But day to day, you're not going from Manhattan to Queens to the Bronx. Like, you're not doing that. Because one, it's too taxing on your body, okay? You got to take either the subway, if you're going to drive. That's a whole issue. Like, it's too much when you're trying to, unless you got a job in a different borough, you ain't really going to be different boroughs like that. But yeah, it's a little pic of your girl in front of the Biggie mural that they, put in the episode. All right. So, they also highlighted the Brooklyn has like the prettiest landscaping, like them brownstones, child. And I love a good real estate show. I watch $1 Million Listing, and these brownstones be all the way up. I mean, the costs all the way up, all the way up. They be the millions of the dollars, okay. And so I'm like, okay, I got a cute pic of a brownstone situation, like just sharing a little bit of myself. But your girl has to come through with the photograph of the brownstone and what have you. All right, so I need to figure out what street this ODB mural is on. Like, I need to do my Googles. I need to do my Googles because I need to know where this is at. And looking at the bus stop, is that B26? Hold on, y'all. Let me do my research. B26. Let me see what Google say. I think that's a 26. B26 bus line. Let's see if Google gonna help your girl out. All right. Fulton, St. James. Okay. So that goes throughout Brooklyn. And ODB is from Brooklyn. So of course I knew it was in Brooklyn. I was just trying to figure out. But I'm gonna Google ODB mural, okay? Before I forget, ODB Old Dirty Bastard. Okay. Oh baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Do y'all remember when this fool, I don't know what MTV show it was, but he showed up to get his food stamps in a limo with his baby mama? Child. ODB, rest in peace, bruh. Rest in peace, God. Rest in peace. Franklin Avenue in Brooklyn. Okay. All right, that's gonna be on my list. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so Shauna calls your boy Cliff, and she was like, "Hey boo, happy Friday." He was like, "Hey boo, what's up? What you doing here over there making sandwiches for Kid Fury and his roommates and what have you?" And she was playing all of, and I already know what she was about to do. She was like, "Okay, I'm just chilling or whatever." So he hear a little knock on the door. He said, "Hold on, babe. Somebody at the door." She was like, "Okay, cool." And look, there's babe. That's babe popping up. And I'm just glad it happened like this, because most people, when they pop up, and if they in a long distance relationship, sometimes that can be a bad thing. Like that, sometimes you could be popping up at the wrong damn thing. They'll be popping like popcorn. And yeah, it could have been real wrong. But I'm happy Cliff was on his best behavior, okay? Because these dudes be duding, okay? So look at this suite. Your girl Mia over here living up. And then this suite is beautiful, okay? I've been in suites in Manhattan before. Ain't nothing like this, okay? Ain't nothing like this, but I'm like, this costs a pretty penny, okay? A pretty penny. So she living up. They got the food on the table, strawberries. Okay, I'm not gonna say strawberries, all type of delectables, roses. So she over there, of course, documenting everything, because that's what the kids be doing on social media. I'm like, this my old me, this my new me. My new me is bossing up on my old me. My old me is jealous of my new me. She is doing a lot, okay? And she's saying, like, look at the views, bitch. Look at, like, I swear I had to double take, because I'm like, is this Carisha? Is this Saucy Santana? Like, she got the accent, the Miami accent to a T, girl. I'm not sure where this young lady is from, but yeah, she got it down pat, okay? And yeah, they had dinner. She's still schooling the girls, okay? If you a 5-star B, I'm gonna need you to make sure that these dudes out here paying for each star, okay? And I'm like, okay, girl, do it. Tell the people, all right. And that bill, and I got another picture, and I had to do the Zoom, okay? Yeah, let me do this. It's not really clear on here. So let me look back on my phone because I want to get the exact amount of this meal. Okay, this meal where I know they was hungry afterwards. It was $980.96, child. You know what I could do with not that could feed me at least. It depends on what my diet is. Okay, even if I'm doing the lobster and the crab legs and the steaks and all, that can still feed your girl for at least 30 days. Because I'm a budget queen. I be peeping the sales and the coupons. Okay, so yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm like, that's 1,000. So y'all, let me know based on what we seen. Okay, we see her in this suite. We see her with these foods. Okay, room service ain't cheap. Okay, so all these treats, yes, Detroit, 500, no, 900, $980 because it was $901 before tax. Okay, tax was 79.96. So the total was $980.96, child. And still was probably hungry after. Y'all could have went ahead and for that, I got so many spots. You could have went to BBQs, get what I get, some yellow rice with the green onions, and some fried chicken wings, okay, or some spicy wings, okay, sticky wings. You could have went to Burger and Lobster. If y'all don't know, a place called Burger and Lobster in New York. You get a burger and a lobster. It was $20 when I found the spot several years ago, but I know the price done went up. Like, come on, it's so many places. It's so many places. And you over there paying 900 and pretty much 1,000. Pretty much 1,000. Because we didn't get to the tip gratuity. 15%. That's 150 right there. Oh, hell no. Over $1,100. Y'all got me effed up. It sure didn't. It sure didn't care. And I'm like, what is this? 1,100? You know how many people I can feed? I can feed a whole church congregation. My COVID wedding of 25 people. I'm trying to think of the catering. It was probably a little more than that. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous. But on the bottom, never touch the bill. Period. Okay. So look at this plate. Look at this plate, y'all. And I hate, like, don't get me wrong, I'm all about fine dining experiences, but especially with steak. If I could buy a steak from Walmart or Whole Foods or whatever for a good $30, I'm gonna buy that steak and eat it and cook it at home because I know my home steaks are better. Okay, sometimes the restaurant steaks don't be hitting. They don't be hitting like that. So, I mean, once in a while, I'm not saying I'd never go out and get nice things, but the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. I was like, no, bro, take me to BBQs. We gonna spend 75 and hand me the rest of the ducats, okay? But this meal right here, get that out my face. Get that out my face, okay? So Cliff and Shauna, they had dinner, and he was like, you know what, babe, I can't wait for you to, live here forever, okay? She was like, I don't know about these New York winters, okay? And I'm like, Shauna, girl, you'll be all right. The winters, it ain't cold as it used to be when I was growing up, because I used to have to be layered up, okay? Don't let me have to pee. It'll take me 30 minutes to get on them layers off, long johns and scarves, earmuffs. Like, I don't miss that life, child. But so he was like, you know what? So what's going to go on with this group thing? Like, what are your plans? She was like, I don't know. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just chilling. And I really feel her. Like, I could just tell she just feels so liberated and happy with this music situation. So he was like, okay. So he was like, well, what about that video you sent me? She was like, pretty much, I was hot. Okay. She was seeing spaceships on Bankhead. I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead. I'm geeked up. I don't want no drug that be altering my life like that. Like that ain't gonna work for me, bro. Like, I am good on that, okay? But she was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay for this, okay? I'm gonna pay for this, boo-boo. And yes, yeah, we good, okay. And when I saw this, I'm like, what in the Tasha St. Patrick is this? We ain't never seen this man's face. I mean, I believe we saw his face in the previous episode when he had, gave her a call. But I'm like, it's creepy. We not seeing this man's face. He over there, won't you just go ahead and touch yourself? And I'm just like, So she touched herself. And I'm like, is there a partition? Like cue Beyonce partition. Okay, shout out to Monica Lewinsky. Okay, like, can we get a partition? Like, I know the drivers be driving, but I know they got a mirror. They can see, like, what is the privacy looking at right here? Because you're doing a lot, Mia. You're doing a lot. Okay, so he over there being creepy, and he got his hand on her thigh, whatnot, and she kind of move it off, and I'm just like, Tasha St. Patrick, if you don't get out my darn face with this, yeah, come on, bruh. So he tried to come up. She was like, The alcohol kind of hitting, and I think I'm gonna pass out. I was like, see, I ain't feel right about that. I'm like, see, Mia, I don't, not saying she had to pull it out, but I just feel like, how they have it at this point. This is when Ish went wrong, okay? Yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you gotta pay for the poom poom, like, I mean, I know Detroit, you have your ways about the other show, but when old boy was paying to give the girl fellatio, why you gotta pay for that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you really got to be Elaine to be paying for the poom poom, okay? So she went up to her little room, what have you. Meanwhile, your girl Shauna is laying it on real thick, okay? Real thick, okay? Pun intended on your boy. Like, she was over there trying to make a little movie. He was like, what you doing, girls? I'm trying to leave you something. I'm like, okay, long distance relationship. You need to go ahead and make it last forever. She was over there, doing thug this. She started choking your boy Cliff. Cliff looking like, what is going on here? Okay. What is going on? But you could tell he was kind of liking it, whatever. So Shauna, you could tell just her whole aura with this whole group is just changing her whole like aspect in life. And I'm feeling it like it's low key life imitating art. Her art, her rap is very liberated sexually. And, she's able to release. And mind you, they ain't seen each other in months. So I'm like, Cliff, dude, what is the problem? Okay, months. So, and y'all need to chime in what y'all think happened. But Mia over there, she's telling the girls on the social media because, of course, that's what they doing all day, every day. I'm like, I can't live that life. I can't. Like, life be life. I don't have time to be documenting everything for some strangers. Okay, like that's a lot. Okay, and so she was like, "Yeah, we going to go to Chanel and Balenciaga and just Louis. Just we gonna hit up all of the brands, okay? All of the brands." And she was like, "Y'all need to get like me." And she over there, on live, and she hears some kids rustling, and I'm like, so of course she went ahead and ended it. It looks like, and I'm like, what in the taking is this? What in the taking is like? I thought about taking when when old boy went and kidnapped Liam Neeson's daughter and her friend. Like I thought about taking like we ain't got time. What are you doing up in here? Hey HEA, thank you for coming through. But yes, I was like, Mia, girl, what's about to happen? So I initially thought it was housekeeping coming to clean up because dude was like, no poom poom, no room, okay? Like, girl. Yes, and then I started to think, I'm like, well, when she called Shauna, like, well, we'll get to later on. I'm thinking, well, was it him who obtained the key and tried to press up on your girl? Like, I thought of that as a possible option too. So I don't know, but I'm really leaning towards more of the housekeeper situation. But talk about embarrassing, okay? And yeah, Shauna over there trying to get ready for the good old brunch with her boo or whatever. And Mia was like, I need a place to stay. Like, she was like, what happened to your room? Like, girl, just I need a place to live. Well, you can come stay with me and Cliff, okay? And she was like, what? Do we live by Bed Stuy? And Shauna was like, no, Bed Stuy. It's just the accent be getting me. I mean, just be killing me. So yeah, poor little me over there. She cursing out strangers in the street, which New York is kind of random like that. So I ain't really take no offense, okay? And she over there without a room. And that hotel looks so familiar. I feel like I stayed there. I want to say it's on Times Square, but I think I'm wrong. But that hotel looks hella familiar, okay? But yes, your girl is assed out, okay? And look at her on, like, this is probably like, it was a few favorite parts, but this is one of my top favorite scenes because this right here, baby, is so relatable. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. But look at her face. Like, she was talking all that ish about Master Splinter. Okay. Look, you done turned it to the Splinter. Okay. Because you are up in the subway. Okay. With the rats. With the rats. And if y'all ain't never been in New York and seen a subway rat, yeah. Good for you. Good for you, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, it's probably summertime. It's smelling like hot pee up in there. Like, I done got bougie, and I don't be going to the subway like that when I visit, because I ain't got time. I ain't got time. And why? And what are some of the reasons I don't? Because of old boy. Oh boy. And y'all, if y'all don't know, this is so typical. This is so typical of you minding your own business on the subway, trying to get home, trying to go to work, trying to run some errands, okay? And somebody always, maybe I would say 3 times out of 10, you gonna see somebody begging, okay? And they start off exactly, and I love Issa was so on point with this. I don't know if somebody helped her or what, but he was like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I know your time is very valuable, but if you can help me out, I will greatly appreciate it. Okay, I've been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I lost my job due to COVID, and I cannot collect any of my unemployment benefits because my identity was stolen. I said, bruh, you got a hell of a lot going on, okay? And stage 4 cancer, like, what kind of cancer, bruh? Because I'm not a cancer, expert, but you got a whole head full of hair, bruh. What is going on? Hey, Karen, never travel and be dependent on someone else paying for everything, no matter. Yes, Karen, and I actually wanted to bring that up too, because I got sidetracked on a tangent. But yes, always have your own money, like Mia. Well, I was about to say what your mama taught you, but we see her mama over there getting young tenders and getting drunk all the day. So her mama probably ain't teach her none of them good pivotal life lessons, okay? I don't go nowhere if I can't provide for myself for gas, food, accommodations, like flights, like. And I used to hate, like, throughout the years, you come across people, you try to travel with people, or just have family members that go somewhere, something happened, they get stranded, they calling you for help. Like, bruh, when you are spending a lot of money to travel, but once you start the travel process, you need to have your bread too. Like, it don't just stop at the flight in the hotel. You got to have more money. You got to have more money for food, emergencies. Like, what the nigga them is going on here, okay? They do that there too in Chicago. I can imagine. No stage 4. He ain't got no stage 4. He don't got nothing, okay? And I'm trying to think, do I get annoyed with this type of begging or the other begging when they start performing? Like, because I ain't gonna lie, some of them be dancing, and I'm like, yes, get my dollar. You gonna do all that? Get my dollar. I mean, I really don't be giving the dollars and whatnot. I mean, I probably may have once or twice. I don't know. I can't. Don't quote me. I ain't lying, but I'm trying to think. Have I ever given money to a performer before? I don't know. Especially, I've done it in the South. But New York, you can't. One, you ain't supposed to show people where your money's at anyway. But dude over there talking about stage 4 cancer. You don't get out my face, bruh. Stolen identity. Who's stealing your identity? Your socials is not good, bruh. Your socials ain't good, okay? Like, for what? What are we stealing here? Well, y'all, this was hilarious to me, and Mia was not here for it at all, okay? Child. Oh, yes. Don't use the chilling the bag. Like, that's annoying. I hate that. Oh, and don't get me started on when people start using their kids and their strollers to steal. Because I don't work retail before. And the things I used to see with people training their kids to steal, child, get me on a rant, okay? Meanwhile, in this next episode of Pillow Talking with Farrah, what's the girl name? Not Farrah. Damn, what is that child name? It's coming to me. Is it Fallon? No, Fatima. Okay. Pillow Talking with Fatima. How do y'all feel about Fatima? I don't trust her. One time while on the train, a guy drew me and asked for $5. Did you pay HEA? I don't know now. If the picture was good, I probably would have hit him off. I mean, it's a hustle, don't get me wrong, but I appreciate the effort. So we had brunch, y'all, and this brunch sound boring as I don't know what. Cliff and his friends talking about future career plans, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Shauna over there just trying to stay awake. And in comes Farrah. Oh my gosh, Shauna. Nice to meet you. I don't trust it. Girl, back up. Because I don't trust you. You're a low-key op, all right? And so Mia comes in. Of course, everybody judging her, okay, because she's not prim and proper as they, their little clique or what have you. So she over there pouring it up, okay, because she had a rough day. Of course, we ain't find out what happened yet, but they need to let us know ASAP pronto within the next 5 minutes of the next episode, because I'm not playing, okay? And so Fatima talking about, Cliff told me your song was on the radio. How did you feel about that? I mean, he said it's been something you've been working on for a very long time. So Shauna looking like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You don't trust her? I don't trust her either. Hey, Shara, 6:30. She was hella excited to see in her Cliff, but she's you got. But Shauna already peeped game. She already peeped game when she was viewing their little videos before when she was in Miami. Okay, so Fatima, nonetheless, you the op, but you causing friction in my life, homegirl. Okay, and then she gonna say, she gonna bust Shauna's bag because Mia was like, "Why y'all live here? Why y'all live here? You know, there's other options." It's so funny when a person, that travels, and don't get me wrong, like I have a different perspective because I grew up in New York, but I can see the perspective of someone who's never been there and goes there for the first time as an adult. You be like, it's kind of dirty and stinky in certain areas. Like, it's not what it shows on TV. I'm like, no. And mind you, my best friend name is Shauna, and she's a Southern girl, okay? And so she was like, I want to go to New York. I want to explore. And I'm just like, girl, I can take you to the bodegas. I can take you to the number spot. I can take you to certain places, but it ain't going to be, no Mary's Hallamore taking our beret off at the subway. Like, girl, this is not what I do, okay? I'm from Harlem. Like, yeah, we can go see the Empire State Building and whatnot, but that ain't gonna be no fun. So Fatima was like, well, you're gonna have to get used to this because of your group. And Mia was like, what are you talking about, girl? And so Fatima was like, well, she's gonna be moving here. I'm like, Fatima, you running your mouth too much. Like, bruh, shut up. Shut to the up. Like, And like a small smidgen of me want to feel like Fatima doesn't really mean harm, but the 90% is like she low key over there trying to sabotage Ish, okay? And so, Shauna gets a text. She's like, oh, Jill invited us to a little Spotify situation, so it's about to be litty. So we're going to go ahead and come through, all right? And so Cliff made this look after they confirmed that they're going, okay? So they're over there saying, oh, yes, bitch. Yeah, like they over there, low-key ratchet talk, and he over there just looking inside. And I had to take this specific picture because it's bothering me. I'm like, why are you side-eyeing looking at Fair? Like, are you embarrassed? Because it's giving embarrassed. It's giving excuse my girlfriend and her ratchet friend. It's giving excuse me, they are not like us. Excuse me, I'm going to actually eventually dump her so we can be together. So you can be the wind beneath my wings, okay? So you can be over there in my shadows while I'm over here trying to be Barack Obama. That's what it's giving, okay? And Farrah is giving me, yeah, I'll do it for a long time until I'm happy and want to divorce you 20 years later after we have 2.5 kids. Yeah, it's giving those things. It's giving very successful on the outside, but miserable on the inside marriage. I'm just saying. But I digress. Okay, so Mia over there in Clifton house. Okay, Clifton house. And she's looking real sad. And I'm like, girl, what happened? And we're gonna get to that, but I understand Shauna didn't ask. But I would at least told her, like, girl, look what this fool done did to me. But I guess she was embarrassed and kind of shocked because the game wasn't gaming. But I was like, girl, share, please. I'm nosy. All right. So they got these beautiful, oh my God, they make some beautiful shots of the city at night. Okay. They had Junior's cheesecake. Oh, Lord, I'm about to go. I really was low key about to go to the Cheesecake Factory today. To give me a piece of cheesecake. Shout out to my father-in-law. He gave me a little gift card, whatever. But yes, Junior's. And shout out to my father-in-law again, because the last time I had Junior's, he bought me a slice. So shout out to Junior's. This one is in Brooklyn, actually. So more shots of the beautiful city. So y'all, we at the Spotify party, okay? And Cliff, he done came through as a plus one, okay, of the two, because he wasn't really feeling it. But Sean was like, come on, it's free drinks. Like, bruh, we get to spend time together and not get to network. Like, what's the problem? So, of course, he's low-key on camera duty, okay, because we got to document everything. And I get documentation when you're like a celebrity or up-and-coming rapper. You kind of need that exposure. But that shit hella draining, bruh. That is too draining for your girl, okay? But I understand. I'm in a different stage of my life, okay? So, Cliff over there doing his duties, okay? Doing his duties. And Shauna was like, okay, take that shot and then take that shot. And he was like, chill, bruh. Relax. You gotta relax. Shout out to Taxstone. I think it was Taxstone, free Taxstone, okay? He used to say that on his podcast, I think it was Taxstone. I'm thinking it's Nori. No, it's actually it's Noriega. He say relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, okay? He was getting too aggravated, okay? So Shauna and Mia went over there to talk to an editor, because Jill, that she trying to hook him up because she trying to get low-key brownie points, okay? Because Jill, I peep you too, Jill. I peep you too, okay? And y'all, this whole time I was nervous because I low-key was thinking that the co-worker, Maurice, was going to text Shauna on her phone because Cliff has her phone documenting everything. I'm like, oh my God, Maurice gonna pop up with a text. It was good dancing with you last night or whatever night that was. Like, I was really like, I was a little nervous, y'all. Because I was gonna think he was gonna text her, Cliff was gonna make a whole big deal, and it was gonna be a whole argument, and then I'm gonna be mad because I'm like, Cliff, she didn't do nothing. So y'all, I had this whole scenario in my head the whole night, okay? Because I'm stressed out that Maurice is gonna go over there and text that phone, and Cliff is gonna be upset. But no, Cliff over there, he getting sauced up. He is getting sauced up, all right? And he couldn't get into VIP, okay? He had a little access pass, and that wasn't good enough, okay? Oh boy, he had the hella New York accent, okay? He was like, all right, Turbo, chill out. you ain't got the necessary documentation into this part of this party here, sir. So I'm gonna need you stay in general admission. Oh, that's hella embarrassing. Okay. So Cliff was like, all right, I'm gonna just go to the car. Okay. And I'm like, hey. So Mia and Shauna continue to go to the VIP. Okay. And Cliff, he over there in the middle, looking back, like, dang, I felt bad for Cliff a little bit. Okay. So we over here, Shauna, she feels bad. All right. And so she goes to see Cliff at the bar. All right. Aisha, I thought Maurice was going to text her about scamming. Oh, I didn't think about the scamming. I didn't think he was going to text her about the scamming. I was thinking it was going to reference that little passionate dance they had when he had the lips on the neck. I'm like, where they do that at? Y'all, you can't tell me that Shauna and him ain't going to smash. Like the way the neck and the lips was connected, child. It was giving like one night stand possibly, but if it was good, it's gonna be a 40 night stand. So Shauna over there trying to make it up to your boy Cliff because he over there in his feelings. Okay, real Drake mode. And this guy comes up. She's like, oh my god, this is Brett Fire, whatever his name I think is. Fayaz or something like that. It was a real cute last name, whatever. And so he over there asking for a recommendation. She acting like she don't know him. She's like, okay, let me stop fronting, okay? I know you. I'm a fan, so let's can we take some pictures? So she asked Cliff to take some pictures, and they was having good conversation, okay? Good little, just small talk. But Shauna, I don't think this was intentional. But Shauna's fandom was kind of giving I definitely would be a groupie for you tonight. And they was like over there taking pictures. He was like, okay, prom pose, like. And then they just had this little hug, like this ain't the first time they met. I'm like, what is this energy? I'm like, oh, is this a possible love interest in the future? Like, let a girl know. But yeah, so they over there having a conversation. And this is the why I feel like it's weird because Shauna gives awkward. She kind of gives awkward black girl a little bit, but she also gives like compliments and flirty. But she kind of oozes because she's not really like, to me, she oozes like a sense of sex appeal. But the way she kind of talks, if she's interested in you, it feels like flirting. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say, like it's just like, I'm interested, like where she gets passionate about something, especially if it's a member of the opposite sex, it kind of gives off like, I'm gonna be a groupie for you tonight. So next thing we know, after her and Brett kind of separate, Cliff turned into James St. Patrick. He turned into Ghost because I don't know where the hell this Negro went in 0.5 seconds. I'm like, where did Cliff? Where you at, bro? Where you at? So Shauna goes to Mia, y'all. Mia and VIP soft up. Okay, they soft up because she left her alone to be with Cliff. She's trying to divide her time, and some girl bumped into Mia, and Mia was like, "Oh, you thought I was gonna be chill? Nah, bro. This Miami coming out tonight. Okay, I'm sauced up. I done got played. Oh, you about to get this smoke." So old girl ended up on the floor, and I was feeling real smoky vibes. Like, you got knocked the F out. Like, I really feel like I stepped over her and was like giving her all the smoke, okay? Because I don't feel bad. Like, if you rude like that, you need to be prepared for an ass beating. I'm sorry. Like, I don't underestimate nobody's crazy. People, the crazy been crazying around here. People been doing some wild, especially in New York. Like, I ain't up there no more, but I keep up with the news, and the ish I be seeing on the news is low-key like seeing it every hour. It's a mess. So Shauna was upset. So she, took Mia to the side and was like, girl, we are at a work event. Like, we're not supposed to do this. But Mia, she has that low-key, I don't want to say hood mentality, because I do have that mentality as well, in a sense, if I'm right. Like, if we out, because I don't had a situation like this where some girls I was with got into a brawl, and I had to do what I had to do. I mean, luckily we didn't go to jail that night. Anywho, shout out to my 20s. But me, it was like, bro, if we together and I get into something, you need to have my back. And in Mia's perspective, she's thinking back like we need to probably jump this girl, maybe, or be cool with me fighting. But I also think having your back is also letting you like get away and escape before the popo come for that ass. Okay, like I kind of disagreed with Mia at this point in terms of how Shauna handled it, because I agree with Shauna, but I understand Mia's train of thought, because I had that train of thought. Like I'm in a position in life where I don't feel like you're gonna back me in life or in situations, you need to be my friend. But of course, as my friend, you know that I ain't about to pop off and do nothing ridiculous, because I can't be out here losing things. Okay, like we got too much to lose over here. When you grown, all right, we can't be over here moving reckless. So Cliff, y'all, this is probably one of my, I don't know what his favorite. I love the subway scene, and I love this scene because this argument, I don't know what it is. It felt hella realistic. Like it didn't feel like, telenovela, like, real. It wasn't giving me like, oh, overly dramatic. It like felt like a real ass argument that my neighbors could be having. Okay. So Cliff left. He is sauced up on live. Okay. It's 37 people in this damn live. And I took all these screenshots like y'all about to see, because I'm here for the comments, okay? I don't know if it's T0. I don't know if it's supposed to be Tom, Bank 5, SS, or Banks. I don't know, because people be the creative or whatnot when it comes to their little names. But he was like, just don't cry, bro. Please, just don't cry. And East Coast Guard, Auntie Crystal about to call you. See, I got to be careful. See, this is why you separated family, Facebook. Facebook F is for family. That's where you post all the family stuff. Keep up with the family. Instagram, that's when you get to the friends, like I can cut up a little bit. All right. So the fact that Auntie Crystal about to call you, and I feel like Auntie Crystal, one of them aunties I like to curse people out. So yeah, that ain't the auntie that you need to have calling you, okay? And so somebody was like, this dude is sauce, laughing my ass off. Oh, you feeling it, okay? And so Nick James, bish. I like that. Nick James won. Now, like this, bro. Take this offline. Cliff, what the hell? This isn't you. Who was saying that? Good old Miss Fatima to you. Fatima. And I know she got alerts on when Cliff go on live. Thank you, Brillo. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, y'all, okay? So, Fatima up in there in the lives, okay? And of course, Cliff saw, so he's documenting everything. Okay, he drunk at the house. He was like, oh, Miss Superstar about to come up. Miss Superstar about to come up. So, she sees he's recording and then realized that, oh, this Negro on live. This Negro is sauced up on the live, okay? And Tequila Bobby said, don't drink and live. And that is like, after don't drink and drive, don't drink and live. That should be like rule number 1, okay? Like for real. Like talk about Clifford's rules, okay? Cliff, you need to follow Uncle Clifford's rules from P Valley. Like don't drink and live, okay? That's probably rule number 28.6, okay? Like, bruh, what are you doing here? What are you doing? So he's pretty much playing her to the left the whole time. Like, oh, you ain't come here for me. You came here to boost your career, okay? This little party, this was all the plan. You ain't trying to even move here, bro. You ain't tell old girl that you was moving here. Like, what's up? You sucking and fucking different. Lashes everywhere. I'm like, Cliff, you weren't complaining about the up and earlier. Now it's a problem, bro. And so what? She got little lashes. You said you liked it. You being real picky, okay? Real picky, bruh. And yeah. this dude becomes very disrespectful, okay? And right before she come there, I'm sorry, this pic's a little out of order, but Kid Fury came and he was like, bro, I'm calling your mama. Not that I'm calling your mama. I can't. Not that I'm calling your mama. So, old boy went hella disrespectful. And I was like, Cliff, are you gonna be pissed off in the morning? He proceeds to tell her, like, you roll up here like you a little hood porn star. And you know what? That weak ass music. That shit's trash, bro. Like the face I wanted to capture this face, like this little schmuck ass face. Weak. Just weak. And I'm like, bruh. And Shauna was like, bruh, I've been like your plus one for like 3.5 years. Can I at least be okay with you being my plus one for 3 hours? Like you could tell Cliff wants all the attention. And he's just a dirtbag and he wants to be the star of the relationship. Now, I get it in a sense, you miss your girl when she's changing and all these things. Like, I see both points of views, but at this point, Cliff, you out of line, bruh. Like, you hella out of line, okay? And it's giving a little jealousy. It's giving, yeah, a little, like, patriarchy. Like, it's giving, I want to stay in 50s, okay? Let me get me a little drink of my Simply Lemonade. Okay, y'all. Oh, yeah, that was refreshing. Okay. So, yeah, Cliff, you hella wrong. And old girl was like, okay, if you feel like that, well, we don't need to be together. He was like, well, fool, this is what I've been telling you for the past 10 minutes. I was like, oh. And he proceeds to go online and was like, you hear that, y'all? She thinks that we shouldn't be together. I was like, oh. When he said the she, like that definitely gave like, oh, I'm better than you. So I'm breaking up with you because you are not up to my standards and you're not good enough for me. I was like, yeah, Cliff, bye-bye. Toodaloo, Cliff, bye-bye. Yes, Karen, narcissistic AF. For real, okay. And yeah. And I love they just put in New York slang. So Connor Elliott was like, this man uncomfortable. And I'm sorry, Kid Fury, correction. He was like, dead ass, I'm calling your mom. It's something when you hear a dead ass. Like when you hear a dead ass, you know it's about to be whatever's about to be behind it. It's about to hit, bruh. So she leaves, okay. And where does she end up? At the airport, okay. And I'm like, this feel like one of them late night or early morning flights, them 6 in the morning flights, y'all. And Mia, she already there. I'm like, well, I'm confused. Mia, where you been at the whole time, girl? Did y'all like just really just try? I don't know when you got your stuff. But she looking low-key cute in the airport, okay? That was like, don't let Monique see you with this bonnet on in there. How y'all feel about bonnets in the airport? It don't bother me. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the middle because I'm a girl. I like to be presentable wherever I go. I feel like there's a way to be dressed down or just low key, in certain situations and depending on where you at. But she matching with the bonnet. I'm just saying she looking real cute with the bonnet. So I'm not really mad at it. And it's probably like 6 in the morning. And yeah, the airport is empty. So I'm mad. But y'all, I thought I was the only one. Cinnabon airport snack. That is me. Me is it. Okay. Cinnabon and that's low key probably really be the only thing that's open, depending on what time it is in the airport. But a good Cinnabon, I might hit that up tomorrow. I still got a gift card I need to use, y'all. So your girl might be hitting up Cinnabon tomorrow's. Okay. So this part, I was feeling different emotions when it came to this scene because obviously, and I forgot to mention, Mia told Shauna the reason why she walked out of her at the party. She was like, you never even asked me what happened, bro. You never asked me what happened with old dude. And I'm like, Shauna, you low-key trash for that. Like, you should have asked her, like, hey, what happened? Like, previous episode when Mia was going through with her daughter, whatever, like in the club and talked to her mama, like Shauna was there. She was definitely there before her ratchet friends, okay? So I get that. And then there was points Mia was there for Shauna, especially going up in there with the blicky and the projects, okay? So they both are showing displays of affection and care and love for each other. So I love that. But in this moment, I was annoyed because Shauna, you at this point, you're in the wrong, okay? In terms of not following up what happened with me. Because obviously, if you know your friend, and don't get me wrong, they're rekindling their friendship. So, they're trying to relearn each other depending on how close they were in high school. But yeah, like, read the room, girl. Read the room. Read the room. She's obviously upset. So before you get into your feelings, I'm going to need you to check in on her first. Like, we grown women's in here. And of course, they're in their 20s. But when you get grown, sometimes you have to take a step back. Yeah, I'm going through stuff, but she going through more stuff. So let me check in on her first. And then if the conversation allows, we can discuss me. If not, I'm going to keep it to my chest until it's time for me to vent. Like, it got to be a give and take situation. And I'm not going to be too hard on these two tonight because we have seen displays of care in previous conversations. But I was a little annoyed because I'm gonna need you to check on Mia first before you start with the boo hoo. Okay, stop with the boo hoo. Okay. Hey, BB, you agreeing with me? You're welcome. Hey, Mimi. Now, anyone knows how many episodes? I'm assuming 10, but that's an assumption. So it's typically 8 or 10. 8 sometimes when they don't really got faith in the show like that. They got a little faith, but not 10 episodes faith. But I want to say it's 10. I want to say it's 10. I want to say it's 10. I was trying to look it up real quick, but Google be playing with me sometimes. But yeah, so Shauna proceeds, I mess up everything. And I'm like, and don't get me wrong, she just went through a breakup, so that is traumatic as well. But yeah, they just kind of going through it, y'all. So I'm gonna lay off them a little bit. But you can tell on Mia's face like this. I'd rather be by my goddamn self. If she's gonna be over here crying instead of consoling me, like, girl, read the room, okay? So she eventually, and this is when I saw this, I was like, yeah, this is strong friend-ish. This is typical strong friend-ish. When you got that strong friend that nobody check up on, that's never, able to allow to be vulnerable, always gotta be the shoulder to cry on, the titty to lay on, the ear to listen to. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's giving I'm the strong friend. And based on what we are seeing or going to see in the next episode, Mia tired. Okay, she tired. Okay, she tired of being there for everybody. Miss Dependent. Okay, independent. All right, like Mia is tired. We're gonna see that next episode. But she ends up consoling your girl, and we're gonna see how this pans out. But I'm Maurice in the cut, girl. Cliff, bye-bye, Cliff. And don't wake up. Don't wake up tomorrow morning texting, FaceTiming, calling, DMing, emailing. Don't be doing all that, Cliff. And that's the thing. When you get into an argument and you say them low blows, sometimes people don't get over them low blows, all right? Because I'm a Capricorn, because my mouth get reckless. So I get it. Sometimes you got to eat your words, but they don't need to be together. It's clear that they're going to be on separate paths. He over there trying to be Obama. She over there trying to be, Meg or the City Girls. Like, it's not going to work in this situation, okay? But yeah, that was pretty much the episode, okay? So please rate the episode for me with my truth scale, okay? A is a VIP section. B, VIP access. C, general admission. D, outside in line and can't get in, okay? F means you watching on Instagram because you just scrolling, okay? You wasn't there, all right? Me, I am going to give it, I'll probably give it an A, honestly. I'll probably give it an A. The argument scene was hilarious, okay? That subway scene was just so on point. And I know it's 30 minutes, and I know they some players with the 30 minutes with the Insecure. I don't know if we need a full hour of this show right now, but I would have wanted an hour because they was in New York. Okay, I love seeing just sceneries and whatnot in my city. Okay, so y'all, make sure you are doing your due diligence. Okay, my channel support checklist. Okay, make sure you please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'll be looking at the demographics and the stats. Okay, and then this is common with YouTube pages. A lot of the people who watch do not subscribe. I don't need y'all to have commitment issues, okay? Just go ahead and subscribe to your girl. I'm on a road to 500. Please and thank you, okay? Let's be family, okay? And make sure you share me if you know somebody. Tell a friend and tell a friend, okay? Let's do this and make sure you're part of the notification gang, okay? Because it be situations once in the blue moon. I may pop up on that with a surprise video, okay? Or I may have an update on the video time or what have you. I don't like to really change times too much because I like to hold myself accountable and, make sure I'm there consistently. But, life happens sometimes. So please make sure you are doing all of the things, okay? And yes, this is my schedule for next week. Before I get into that, Karen, you give it an A, girl. I feel you. We're on the same page. Think it's been the best episode. It's my top 2. I love the episode. Was that last episode or episode? How am I losing track? Whatever episode it was when they heard their song on the radio. I feel like it was the episode between that. So I can't remember. But that was my favorite episode. But this was up there. This is number 2 for me, okay? So Sunday. Y'all know stars be having the reviewers and the YouTubers in the tizzy when they be over here doubling up on these shows. Okay, why we can't have a smooth transition? Okay, P Valley could end tonight and Raising Canaan could start. Well, not tonight, but this week, and Raising Canaan could start the next week. Like, I understand it's definitely a method to the madness, with the ratings and everything. But yes, this is a lot. Okay, but your girl's gonna be on YouTube. Okay, so P Valley Live the morning after 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. I will definitely be live, and we're gonna talk about the finale. And I'm scared. I think it's gonna be a lot of death, a lot of cliffhangers, and I just don't have time. But I'm not trying to vent too much longer on P Valley because we talk about rap-ish on this video. Okay, Raising Canaan live recap about 4:00. Okay, 4:00. We definitely gonna be getting there talking about Raising Canaan, and then we are starting Power Season 2. Okay, episode 1 live discussion. We are looking back on Power, something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Since we are so far into the Power universe, I'm like, let's go back to the Mecca. Let's go back to the Mecca because hindsight is 2020. Okay, and it's been really a great discovery just going back, seeing Tommy, Ghost, Tasha, and all the things. Okay, and then I try to do my rap-ish review 8:15 on Fridays. Tonight I was doing something very great, guys, and you probably will see it soon. I would try to show it and promote it some type of way, but I definitely had a great pleasure of being a part of something very, very monumental. But thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys for rocking with your girl on this Friday night. Okay, I can't believe it's almost midnight. Okay, y'all over here rocking with me. Okay, and your girl's tired. Okay, I had a long day, but I had to talk to my peeps about rap-ish. Okay, so please, y'all, have a safe weekend and check me out on Sunday because we're gonna be talking a lot. Okay, and I may pop up with a Sunday night live depending if I'm feeling froggy and depending on how the pank was panking. Okay, I'm gonna see if they're gonna have me in my feelings or whatnot. Okay, and I will also be on Miss K's channel at 8:05 Sunday night. We're gonna have something special planned, so please check rewind that with Miss K because I will be up on there. And yes, we're gonna have a good old time. So y'all, like I said, have a good evening. Toodles.